Welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, if you're not 21 years or older, please leave the channel now. This is a 21-year-old and up. Thank you. And you are looking at the back wall there in a monstera. But the back wall we concreted in yesterday on the back side. So I know it might not look concreted in, but it should be. We just came in on the back side and did the same thing we did down here on the inside. So if you see now, that's basically where the soil will be. The creek will start right around in here. Maybe right around in there. It'll drop down. We're going to go higher on the wall. So we're going to go probably, let's see, from here we're going to slant it. So we'll put a rock here and then kind of go slant. Kind of push it up like this and then come down like that. And then at the top of that mountain we'll run the hose out of this hole right here that we left purposely. Pump will go right around in here somewhere inside the pond. The walls will come on up. We'll connect this to the back of the pond here. Will be a little spot right here that connects the pond right around in here. Be the height of the pond. So another 2 feet up. We'll run the hose through another hole. Stack a rock on top. It'll run up through here, through there, come back around. And that rock will hide that hose. So we'll run that hose down through. Imagine that'll be a rock connecting to the side of the pond. We'll concrete all that in. And then we'll be able to, right in here, lean over and be able to grab that pump. So the pump won't be all the way on the floor. We'll have a little shelf for it halfway up. And that's maybe not halfway up. We don't want it directly on the floor. I want it, we're going to put, sand silk clay. This stuff right here is going to go into the pond, the bottom of the pond. Except we're going to leave the organic matter in it. That way the plants and stuff can grow in it. And so we'll have pea gravel. We'll have sand silk clay, organic matter down at the bottom. Same stuff that comes out of the reservoir will go right directly in the bottom of this. And so basically everything that goes in this pond will come directly out of the reservoir here on my property. So we live on a freshwater reservoir down at the bottom of the hill. It's where I got all the sand. It's where all this comes from. It's why the clay here. The clay is we get outside where we cut a road in going down the hill. You can see it is very fertile. We got grass growing up out of the clay. So this is on purpose. This is where the clay layer will start. So this is the E horizon. And now the clay starts the A horizon. So we're going from the E from the reservoir. This is the top of the reservoir. So there's 4 to 5 inches of this in pea gravel and these cobblestones stacked on top of each other all the way up till we got a nice flat surface where none of this clay can penetrate down into this. It'll just sit on top of there. Eventually this will put soil on top. The soil microorganisms will turn the clay into soil, rich soil. That will fertilize basically down here lower when the roots come through. They're going to tap into this and off to the races we go. It should be pretty cool. Then we put soil, more sand, silt, and clay lining in the creek into the soil, and then we plant our plants and we're good to go. Organic, the mulch layer, just like over here. So you can see this is all worm castings now. All worm castings. There's a worm right there. You can see the sand, the silt, but very aerated, and this is what we want. I want aeration. I want the critters to be able to move. Look at this. Oh, look at that. This is stump we just took. Look at the moisture still being pulled. These guys are just working that root ball right on down to nothing, turning it into food. I mean, I can feel it. This one over here is going to take a little longer, but it's, oh yeah, it's just loose. Still got good root though, so they're being worked on. So what we're going to do is, once these plants set in, which they are now, they're pretty set in right now. The roots there's no bottom to these pots, so it's just a cow pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this, we're going to top off this with IMO4 mixed with some APSU super soil. We're going to mix that with like my IMO4 and 5. Which I have my IMO4 and 5 right over here, which I know this here is really good stuff. I mean, this is what's in the bed now, basically. Black soldier fly, carcasses, you know, food for worms, basically. Rich. IMO4 and 5. It's got rabbit poo, alfalfa meal, kelp meal. The IMO comes from the woods around here, so it was just like wood duff and stuff. That's going to go, I'm going to mix that with just a little bit of IPU, or ASPU, sorry, ASPU soil. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is APSU Super Soil Seed to Harvest Blend. This is his living blend. I had this sent, we sent this to Mo. He doesn't know it yet. I got Dennis at APSU, or APSU. I'm gonna get that in my head, I'm dyslexic. So. Sent a sample down to Mo, and he sent me a video yesterday, and it was very nice. Had everything we wanted to see. We saw fungal, we saw just about everything we wanted to see. I haven't seen it all yet. He hasn't explained it all to me yet, but he will, and we're going to get that video out. Show you what we're putting in top dressing here, which I have no problem putting that soil in here now, so I can mix it with that. Just do a half and half blend, and then just top it off. We pull these off. We can just break, these are just cow pots, and they just break off. So we'll pile up stuff, break this down, pull it off, keep it just like this, pile up soil around it, let it go. Same here, same in the center. So that's what we're going to do, and from there they'll just take off and go to town, we hope. I see the elephant ear is doing its thing. Looking good too. This one over here is looking good. Plants are growing. This is the, remember that one was touching there. Now we've gotten all this. Look really healthy. Pooter over here. What's up, Poot? Scooter. I think I just got a pretty good picture of those guys all together. Ooh, maybe I didn't get that one. Not the freaking light. Get shiner in there. Sorry about my camera work there. Moved a little fast. Zoom in a little bit. As you can tell, I don't edit anything. Oh, another thing is we took the pipe down. Well, I didn't take it down, it fell down by itself. The jasmine basically did it for me. The jasmine just started pulling so hard it just ripped the hose I had completely off the ceiling. Had that. We had to come back here and clean up a little bit, but we gotta clean this up. But I had it stuck to the wall up there, or the ceiling. I was just running that hose off of this exhaust of the dehu. But we're gonna go ahead and pull this off. Some sticky shit. I can't believe it. That thing didn't hold like I wanted it to. But that's just what we call jerry rigging. I try not to jerry rig too often, but when we do things like this, I was just kind of experimenting, you know what I mean? Trying to see how the airflow was going to be a little different. I rerouted this. Instead of it blowing straight up in the air and hitting here, I was rerouting it and blowing it in this corner over here, trying to just get that swirl going. But we'll have to come up with something better. Freaking jasmine is just getting stupid. And look at this. It's just freaking a blob of mass of freaking green. I can't even get it all in the freaking shot. I'm gonna come back here. I was gonna maybe put some tabs on the wall and run a couple of vines and let them kind of hit this wall here. But then I was like, do I really want to do that? It's gonna freaking get everywhere. Be a pain in the ass. Might just want to take grandma's shears to it. Look at them hairs on that thing. Talk about a photosynthesizing piece. These bad boys right here, they get big. And they like to photosynthesize. Yeah, black soldier fly. Pushing those exudates down into that soil. Good, good, good. This one here doesn't want to put one up. It doesn't rot away. That means we probably got a little too much water down in there, or just a fungal thing going on down there. Just gonna pop it off. Root, it ain't going nowhere. It's still growing. You can see it'll grow. We can cut this thing 100 times and it will grow back stronger and stronger every time. See, there's one here. This is one. This is one. There's one right there. Remember that one? There's another one over there. We got them everywhere. Excuse me. But we don't want them taking over. We want these guys to really be our redwoods of the forest. Once they get up into here, you know how crazy they get. They get crazy. We should know the sex of everything. I really hope that one there. Look at the difference. Those are both the same cultivar, just different phenos. Look at that one. And you know the good looking ones are always male. The ones that are shooting off all the great stems and branches and look great. And then you look over here at that one and it's like, not too much. But that's the male, that's the female right there probably. And that's the male. Unfortunate. But the good news is that female eventually will get to be like that. It's just usually slow. Sometimes they're a little slow. That's what I've noticed anyway. Like this one over here, same thing, same thing. And these 4 are the same. These are all raspberry deadheads from Luna. And then we've got the Luna cheese. This is the Luna cheese. That's OK Calix's Orangelina. That's the only one that's feminized. And then we've got another Luna, a lunar cheese. Looks great. And 2 more lunar cheeses. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 lunar cheeses. No. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 lunar cheeses. 1, 2, 3, 4 deadhead, raspberry deadheads, and then we've got 1 Orangeline. Hopefully we're going to be able to keep 4. Hopefully get 4 out of 9 at least female. That's what I'm hoping. 50-50. Hoping a little better than that, but if I get at least, I want 1 of these. Hopefully I don't get 2 males like here and 2 there and have a dead spot. If that happens, we're dropping in 2 more of these and taking our chances again. And that's how it be. That's my plan anyway, for now. You can look down in my hole here and see a little bit of moisture. And like I said, if you've watched before, you know that that is to be expected. When we cut the big plants out, that extra water goes down. It does not sit in the soil. That soil will release that moisture, that what it cannot hold. That moisture will go on down. It'll sit on top of that layer, that clay layer. Then it'll slowly seep into that clay layer. Then it'll slowly seep down into the sand and silt reservoir, the E horizon, which is down here, the floor. And we'll see water down there. Once these get big enough to start wicking up that extra water, that'll dry right up. And that's the cool part about this whole system, is that it's constantly maintaining that perfect amount of water. There are times when I have to, find little spots where the worms have built up mounds, and that mound will be wicking a whole lot of water into the bed. That happened over here, right up in here. You see that channel right there? It was wicking water up into that. You can see how wet it stays. I don't water it. Look how wet it is. It just wicks it up in there. But that dog fennel takes a lot of that too. You can see all the roots of the dog fennel in the creek here. We've got another Kimmy Pure bag here, just hanging out, helping out before we goes back in. And we can take this algae and stick it under this mulch layer. We don't want to leave it on top. You'll always see me putting it under this mulch layer, because this is an old avocado shell that they're working on. More of the avocado shell. This is an old stump. It's just balsa wood now, just about. Look at that. It just falls apart. This old stem from the other one. Those will eventually dry up, get eaten up. Just use them as mulch. Not trying to speed the process up any. You've got, this is a walnut shell, just aeration, home for a microbe. It's microbe homes. That's what we're building here. A home for microbes. We're microbe farming. Microbes like moisture and warmth. Give them the right environment and they will thrive. No question about it. As long as we get the right kind of microbes thriving, we should be good to go. And the right kind, Bacillus subtilis, all the labs, the lactobacillus is a huge one when it comes to something like this. When you're dealing with a lot of water, like the EM1, Microbes Plus from Brandon Russ, all these products, these microbial products that have that lactobacillus in it. They've got purple non-sulfur bacteria in it. These types of things are what drive a lot of these good microbes that we're looking for. They help keep everything cycling properly. When we overwater is usually our biggest issue. Overwater something in the soil, we get what they call ciliates, and those, cannot be, as long as they don't get overpopulated. Like we really flood the system. Not good for the plants. It's an easy fix. It's just simply not watering, cutting the water supply off, letting it dry out. These things go away, the good guys come right back and continue to what they're doing. So it's not a game-ending situation if we have a problem. We can just, whatever the problem was, we need to go to the source, find that problem, and fix it. And then the microbes, the environment will dictate the rest. So we get the environment right, up here in the atmosphere and down in the soil, and everything comes together. Then we get our lights right, dial those in for the proper DLI, daily light interval, and we're good to go. Simple, extremely complicated, but simple. As long as we stick to the basics, I think we'll be okay. This thing here is the craziest plant. It's got this, look at it, and it's sticky. Like, I mean, it's weird. It's the only plant like that. It produces this crazy, gooey, look at that bug. I don't know if that's a bug or not. Probably is. Ain't a bug no more. But it's extreme. It doesn't smell like anything. It's just gooey and sticky. It's weird. It's the only plant that does that. It's producing it itself, and I'm not sure exactly what kind of plant it is. Look at all these things. I don't know if I like that or not. But then again, they're not bothering anything. They're only on this one plant. And I just noticed them. Look at it. That's an ant. Oh no, that ain't no ant. That's an earwig. See the scissors on his ass. But those things. See this thing right here? Oh, that ain't a bug. That's a part of the something the plant. Ew, it's gooey. Definitely not a bug. It's like a seed capsule or something. I don't know. I might have to do some research on that. Might have to AI this bad boy. Let you know what that is. I've been watching it grow for a while. Every once in a while I'll just pick a leaf off of here, but I was like, screw it, let's let it grow and see what happens. And it's happening. It's this one here and this one here. It's like this one here. This thing is just gone crazy. Anyway, that's all I got today. Everything's looking hunky-dory. We're going to work on this, I hope, today, but we got to go see Grandma today. So we'll go see her, and I hope everybody has a great, what's today? Thursday? We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.